Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford, Paddock. I am McKola. Manchester United have beaten Red Bull Leipzig 5-0. Absolutely slapped them and their Red Bull up and sent them home packing to Leipzig. 5-0, 2 wins out of 2, 6 points out of 6. Comfy for Manchester United in what they called the group of death. But that is so far because we've still got 4 fixtures to go with a double header up next against Istanbul Başakşehir. And if we can win those 2 games, we'll have qualification in our hands with trips to Leipzig and PSG to come to Old Trafford yet to come. So imagine that. You can get it wrapped up with 2 of your most difficult games yet to come in the group. It would be absolute quality. And after the way this group was drawn and we all looked at it and we thought, oh my God, we're not getting through this group at all. Well, actually, it looks quite good at the moment. And Manchester United followed up their win in Paris with a comfortable win at Old Trafford against Leipzig. But let's be honest, it wasn't comfortable throughout the game. It was 1-0 for an awfully long time. Mason Greenwood's goal, which came in the first half, it was close to being flagged for offside, but he was just onside. It was a perfect run. Common sense came into the VAR decision, and Mason Greenwood got his goal. After all the headlines he's been receiving, after all the talk around his name, it must have been great for him to just get back on the football pitch, get out there, and get back to scoring goals. And it was a fantastic finish by Mason Greenwood on the pass from Paul Pogba through the midfield. He got in between the defence and tucked it away. Now, we thought it was going to get ruled out, but it wasn't. And Manchester United got the 1-0 and took that into the half-time break. And it was a weird lineup for United. We saw United play with a diamond at times, which did kind of change in other times. So a 4-2-3-1 kind of with Paul Pogba on the left and Martial on the left, Mason Greenwood through the middle in that number 9 position. It was constantly changing and constantly moving. And I suppose we were reacting on the pitch to the movement of the RB Leipzig players. So it was good in that sense that we played a new formation. We went for something different. We were using players in positions that we don't usually use them, and it showed flexibility by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as well in his tactics and in the way he wants to play. And he must have saw something in that RB Leipzig team for us to get something out of this game, and it worked. Now, at the time, it didn't look perfect. There were times where Aaron Wan-Bissaka came too central, Angelino and the other chap had an overload. I think it was Olmo on the left-hand side, get an overload, get a free opportunity, and it looked like the chances that Brighton were creating constantly when they were hitting the bar and everything in the second half. Thankfully, that didn't happen too often. United get to half-time, 1-0 up, comfortable. Second half, I said comfortable. I didn't mean to say comfortable. In the first half, 1-0 up, we sat back and respected them a little bit after that. And I felt that kind of gave the onus to them, because I don't think Leipzig were amazing today. I don't think it was ever a point in time where I thought, oh shit, Leipzig are going to score. But you know they play good football. They can pass it around you. They can create opportunities. They've got threats in Poulsen and the like. And they can maybe get an opportunity, get a sniff and score a goal. But they weren't actually doing it. And I felt like there were times where we were showing them too much respect. But maybe that's what Ole Gunnar wanted to do, because in the second half, we made a few changes, yes. Marcus Rashford gets a goal. Looking on fire, gets 2 goals. Now, the first one he could have got was close to being flagged again for offside. But he was inside his own half. So again, VAR making the right decision. But Marcus Rashford coming onto the pitch today, there's been a lot of talk about him as well. We hear about, like I said, with Mason Greenwood, it's great to see him get a goal. But Marcus Rashford's name has been all over the newspapers for the right reasons, in terms of the work he's doing off the pitch and the help he's bringing to those that need it more than himself. He's getting the right headlines, you know what I mean? They're good headlines. But you always want to get headlines for doing your day job, which is scoring goals, playing football. We know if you don't have a good performance, everyone's going to come out and say, what the fuck is Marcus Rashford doing, focused on football, this, that, and the other? Well, he did it. And RB Leipzig's defence will be wishing he focused on feeding kids, because he absolutely tortured them when he came on. He was on for about 20-25 minutes, got his first hat-trick in his professional career, his first hat-trick for the Manchester United first team. And having seen Martial get his first hat-trick against Sheffield United in lockdown, no fans in the ground, and now to see Rashford do it, it just makes me miss being there even more. It makes me miss being there even. You know how proud that Old Trafford would have been today, seeing Marcus Rashford score a hat-trick. Oh, man, it would have been amazing. It's a shame. And in between that, his charitable work even continued. When he was on a hat-trick, he gave a penalty up to Anthony Martial. Now, if Anthony Martial allowed anybody else to take that, I would have been going down to Old Trafford today, breaking social distancing and slapping him. Because if you're a number 9 that hasn't scored all season and you give away a penalty that you won to someone else, then you deserve slaps. Because he needed a goal today. And you could see Anthony Martial, he was getting through on goal and second guessing himself. You know, it may look like there was an opportunity there to take it in on his right foot and shoot, or take it in on his left foot and shoot, but then he'd hold it up and look for a pass. And you're thinking, Martial, stop overthinking everything. You know, when he was playing football where he weren't overthinking things outside the area, you know, he was looking good, he was linking up play, he was passing, moving, all that stuff. Get inside the 18-yard box, he was overthinking it. And that's why that penalty probably came at a great time for him. It was when he got through on goal, and I actually thought, if he didn't delay, if he didn't think, he scores that goal in open play. But he did. The defender comes in, fouls him. We get a penalty. He scores it. Thank God for that. I couldn't watch the penalty because I really thought he might miss it. We needed him to get a goal. Now, his start to the season has been hampered by the fact he's been suspended for the league games. His fault, of course, but he's not been helped by that fact. So the fact that he's got this goal, he misses the last game against Arsenal in his suspension, and he'll be back, you know, properly after that, is good. And it's good to see him get a goal before that, because you don't want to go too long as a number 9 without scoring goals, you know what I mean? That's your bread and butter. And even when your team are winning, you know, you'll be going in that dressing room thinking, damn, I didn't score today. Is everyone talking about me? Is everyone thinking about me? Is everyone, you know, looking to replace me? You got Cavani coming into the team. You need to be scoring goals. And he did exactly that. So it was good to see him get that penalty and tuck it away. And I believe his all-round performances actually haven't been that bad. So now to see that relief of the goal, you know, there, the pressure of that, getting your first goal of the season gone. Hopefully we'll see better performances from him as well this season and more goals. Cavani scored. It was offside. It looked like a clear offside, to be fair. I haven't seen the replays. It was a great finish from him. But again, he showed the movement. He showed the signs. Bruno came off as a substitute, And I thought Paul Pogba was particularly very good today as well. You know, he was scrapping, he was battling, he was getting stuck into tackles, pushing, you know, shoving, getting involved in that side of the midfield game, but also showing his quality too. Donny van der Beek got his second start for Manchester United. You know, his first proper start when you consider Premier League, Champions League football. He didn't look great, but he looked like that Donny van der Beek we know can occupy them spaces, pick up the lines, link up the play, link up the pass, maybe overthinking things at times, because it's a big stage and it's his first proper Manchester United game. It's not a Carabao Cup game. So the signs are good, man. The signs are good, and I don't even think we're playing amazingly well. But we've beaten PSG. We've beaten Leipzig. We've still got some of these players to get their fitness together, to get their sharpness together. Cavani to add his goals. You know, Martial to add more goals to his game. This team's ticking in the right direction, and we're going to be a problem for a lot of teams. But also, we have to keep our feet on the ground, because we've got difficult fixtures coming up. Arsenal, Istanbul, Everton, some tricky ties coming up. And if you take your eye off that and you lose a game there, the pressure's back on. People forget these results. So we need to keep going. But what a result. People said Oli wasn't Champions League manager. People said he wasn't a Man United manager. Now, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the trophies. And we're still waiting for that proof to come. But he's shown time and time again he deserves your respect. I told him on kickoff, put some respect on his name. Put some respect on his name. He's just beaten all your hipsters' favourites. 2 of them in 1 week. Tuchel. Who's this fella's name again? Beat him as well. God damn it. Use hipsters are going to have to get some new favourite coaches, because Ollie's going to be beating them all soon. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. It's another win for United in the Champions League. It's not over yet. We've got to sew this group up, beat Istanbul twice, and then we can start to celebrate our progress in the Champions League. But it feels real good. 5-0 FC are in the house. United are winning. Marcus Rashford scoring hat-tricks. Anthony Martial's back on the score sheet. What a time to be alive. Keep it like, share, subscribe. Stretford, Paddock. I'm out of here.